Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you. I use that term loosely. We're at 2 degrees centigrade here at the Shanghai Stadium in Shanghai for this AFC Champions League playoff 2018. We've got the Chinese Super League runners up here, the Giants of Shanghai SIPG, semi-finalists in this competition last season, taking on Chiang Rai United of Thailand, who won the cup and finished 4th. And there hasn't been a huge amount of changes if we look back to their last game of the season in the Chinese Super League. Only 3 changes from that side. No Ricardo Carvalho in the back 4. And we're seeing a familiar front 3 of Wu Lei, Hulk and Liu Wenjun. And then on the bench we mentioned Elkerson. If things were to go awry, he is a heavy hitter to say the least. If they are looking to change things.
Outstanding option off the bench. Has been an absolute stalwart in this Chinese Super League for a number of years now. Very gifted player, very athletic, competent, taking on players, good in the air, strong on the ball. Brings his teammates into play as well. And so does that man Hulk. Given his big transfer over there, he really has settled in and he's doing the business. Shoulders a lot of responsibility. His work rate has been good. We thought initially when he'd moved over to China that probably wasn't as fit as he needed to be. He's got a very bulky physique, but he really did turn it on and really does lead by example.
Your officials tonight hailing from Bahrain: Ali Hassan Ibrahim Abdul Nabi in charge of proceedings tonight. Just a 1 change for Chiang Rai from that side. That beat Bali. A Karabin comes into the middle of the park. Suakorn, the number 10, who is a threat, sees himself drop to the bench, so can perhaps expect him to feature a little later on. Chiang Rai, of course, recently played Buriram in the Thailand Champions Cup. As we look at Vitor Pereira, who has drawn comparisons with Jose Mourinho, given his huge success at FC Porto, won the league in 2012 and 2013, also won the league in Greece at Olympiacos in 2015. He is one of the hot young managers in the world game, and they do expect big things at Shanghai. He will be expected fully, not only to deliver a win, but also a performance tonight.
That's exactly right. Only 49 years old, which is relatively youthful in coaching ranks. And exactly. I think when you're looking at this game and you're looking at what it means to both teams, there is a level of expectation for Shanghai SIPG to first and foremost win the game and progress through to the group stage. But yes, from the management, given the significant level of investment that this club has seen, there's always an element of how special the performance needs to be on top of the result as well.
Interesting looking at the spine of this Chiang Rai United side. They've got Victor at the back, who's an absolute giant of a defender, can score goals as well. Lee Yong-rai, the South Korean, in the middle. And with Clayton and Gilberto Macena up front, you know, they can hurt teams at any level. As Shanghai look to get off to a fierce start here in their iconic all-red. Early touch for Shi Ke, out to Oscar. Victor comes flying in. He'll be looking to assert himself early doors. Yuhai. Shi Ke. He Guan. Towards Odil Akhmetov. Shi Ke just gluing everything together at the back. Yuhai is Wu Lei. Oscar, Hulk's made the run. It's found beautifully. So dangerous when he cuts inside. Clayton gets it away but loses out to his countryman. This is really promising from Shanghai. Chachai had to be out.
Well, Chachai did well. Come off his line, just intercept that cross. Good overlap. Hulk with a lovely weighted pass. Just fingertips, only just getting to it.
Lively start from the hosts here. It's dinked in towards Liu Wenjun. Gratefully claimed by Chachai. Kai Hui Kung is so alert to the danger.
Well, that's what he does so well. His position sitting in front of that back four, tracks the run. McKenna right in behind, continues to go with him, intercepts the ball. Well, great option early on for Chiang Rai. From a set piece.
Lee Yong-rai whipped this in left-footed. It's not his best. And here comes Shanghai now streaming forward. Oscar is looking for Wu Lei. That's threaded through beautifully now. Here's Marcena. Marcena's dinked one into a dangerous area.
We can see the discussion going on the defensive line for Shanghai SIPG. Marcena just peels off. Probably need a little bit more weight. Didn't have the support of his teammates actually attacking the ball, but opted for the clever little chip, forced the corner.
Chiang Rai looking to put Yan Junling under pressure here. It's an outswinger from Lee. Yan punches. Hulk giving chase. Clayton felt he was fouled. Akhmedov wins the throw.
Was such an accomplished player, very important player for this Shanghai SIPG team. Very much a box-to-box midfielder, competent on the ball, excellent work rate, defensively incredibly astute as well.
Oscar, so elegant on the ball. Akhmedov, a real star in his native Uzbekistan, and a growing star in China. Yu Hai. Shika to Huguan. Coming off. Hulk. Driving forward, Hulk. Is he taken out? No, straight back on his feet.
Wasn't taken out, but his opponent certainly was. Just standing his ground, a little bit of a collision. I think anyone bumping into Hulk at that sort of pace, it might give you a little bit of a fright.
It's young Chayawat, the 21-year-old we spoke about earlier. What an experience for him tonight. He's got a bright future for his national team. He's only played the once, but going against the likes of Hulk will certainly be an experience to remember.
Oh, will be. Look at Oscar and Hulk, Brazilian internationals. Oscar in particular took a little bit of time to settle when he first moved to the Chinese Super League. Chiang Rai, as we can see, they do give up possession. Initial thought is to try and win the ball back early. They can't do that. They do just drop in, sit in, make it very compact. Midfielders very tight with that defensive line.
It's a testing strike. Yan Yunling needed to get his position right. Solid effort. Gilberto.
Chiang Rai on this occasion just defending a little bit higher at the park. This is now where they do begin to retreat. You see how tight that midfield line is. With that defensive line, which are trying to keep it a high line, to keep it nice and compact.
Hulk to Oscar. Oscar up against Pierpont. He's beaten him. And across.
Well, great piece of individual skill by Oscar. Pierpont just got himself caught in a one-on-one situation. Needs a little bit of support there. Oscar does have that individual brilliance to be able to shift by a player. Needs that second defender to come in and just provide support.
Something from the training ground between Hulk and Oscar. Hulk has 3 for company, still gets his cross in. Easy claim for Chachai. Big head from Kai Hui Kang. Chayawat now driving forward for Chiang Rai. Fitiwat looking to thread one to that back post. Pierpont back into the path of Gilberto Macena. That was a big chance.
Oh, he's fluffed it. You can see how devastated he is with himself there. It was an excellent build-up play from Chiang Rai. A telling pass right through a Shanghai defence, and then a lovely little cutback. Macena has completely fluffed it. That was an excellent opportunity. 9 times out of 10, he would have absolutely buried it.
And that's what they can do, and a signal of how they like to play, Chiang Rai. Good with the ball on the deck. Playing with fire there, Shinapat. Came out of it unscathed. Hugwan. Shiku now has Yuhai on this near side. Hugwan. Here's Yuhai. Given so much freedom in this Shanghai side. It's one of the great sights in Asian football, seeing him run at players, so as we've already seen on one or two occasions tonight. Oscar. Away by Shinapat.
Soft foul for the referee to give away. Play on. Probably would have done the job.
Clayton just getting flagged offside. Yuhai. He wanted the run from Liu Wenjun.
Well, there's that high defensive line that Chiang Rai are setting up in. The purpose of doing that is to really stay in touch with your midfielders, to reduce the time and space in the middle of the park for the quality of Shanghai to really build any momentum. It does leave them a little bit susceptible with diagonal balls over the top and pace in those wide areas, trying to exploit that very high line.
Chachai a little bit eager there. Looking for Chayawat. Akhmedov. Ule. Once more, out to Yuhai. Well, he's standing up well there. Pierpont.
Pierpont did well. Was caught out initially from Oscar early in the game, but stood his ground there. Perfectly timed challenge just to make it difficult. Well, with 15 minutes gone, it has been Chiang Rai with the best opportunity in the game so far. Marcena with a gifted opportunity where he's completely mishit it, which out of all 11 players on the field there for Chiang Rai, he's probably the one player that you would bank on burying that into the back of the net.
Seven goals in 26 games for Bangkok United last season. Had a good spell with Buriram as well back in 2015. So he knows Alexander Gamma well. Scored plenty of goals when he was at Thunder Castle. Lovely turn from Hulk, just gets clipped.
We got clipped, but
goes down for a big guy.
He certainly did. I would have expected with his physical prowess to have probably withstood that little shoulder charge.
This time Akhmedov goes down. And this is promising with that left foot of Hulk in the mixer. He does look like he fancies this one.
We do have some great options on set pieces. This area is just a clumsy challenge, as we can see. Good decision from the referee. Chayawat just a little bit overzealous coming in for that challenge. Oscar quality with his right foot. Hulk, plenty of pace and power with his left foot.
Something from the training ground. Out to Kai Hoi Kang, curiously.
I'm pretty sure that free kick didn't go to plan. Kai Hoi Kang scurrying over to the far side to collect the ball, to pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's generally not what you'd want to try and execute from a set piece in an attacking area. Just seeing that short pass from Oscar to Hulk was just a little bit overhit.
Victor, who has put his colleague Artit under an amount of pressure there that was dealt with in the end, but a little bit hairy for a moment. Oscar. 1-2 with Wu Lei. Cut out by Lee Yong-rai. Kai Hoi Kang. Clayton was back doing his defensive work. The referee's just bringing this one back for handball.
Well, the linesman was perfectly positioned and he certainly didn't move.
Strong head from Shikut. Piapon gets it back from Marsena. Roulet away. Victor's header. Pitiwat. Lee. Sensible stuff in the end from He Guan.
Well, they're certainly trying to move the ball quickly, Chiang Rai. It just seems to be a little bit rushed and the quality of their passing not really where it should be. But nevertheless, they're playing enough of the game in their opponent's half. Well, they do seem to be causing them a little bit of trouble when they are trying to move that ball quickly as they enter that attacking third. Movement of Clayton, Marsena, Chayawat as well. Probably hasn't been as dominant for Vitor Pereira as you really would like to see in the opening 20 minutes. They haven't really carved out any true goal-scoring opportunities.
Hulk stealing the ball back for Shanghai. Here's Wu Lei out to Oscar. Oscar looking to find Hulk again. And it was a crucial interception from Big Victor.
It was, tracked the runner very well. Oscar wanting to play a 1-2 with Hulk. But Chiang Rai getting plenty of bodies tracking behind that ball.
Whipped in. Miscommunication between Chad Chai and Victor. Away in the end.
It was a good challenge there from Victor. Hulk upended. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. To Hulk's credit, he jumped up very quickly and continued with play.
Oscar Akhmedov. Lovely. Sold it to Masena. Hulk found himself out on that right flank a number of times as Akhmedov gives chase. Somehow gets possession back and wins his side a corner.
He does really well, very clever, just to keep that ball in play.
Hulk goes short, it's back onto that left foot of his to Oscar. Tried to place it.
Well, they're certainly trying to be pretty creative on their set pieces. I would like to see Hulk with that pretty precious left foot of his just whip one in.
Well, he does this time, and it's the closest they've come. It's Yu Hai's header. Screaming for handball. Was it handled on the line?
Well, Yu Hai's absolutely adamant that it was. Certainly looks like it was from that angle. Yu Hai with a perfectly timed run, using the pace of the delivery, angle it down.
It was Artit on the line, hands by his side, but he's prevented a goal.
Well, if it hits your hand, it's handball, whether you mean it or not.
Well, now he's rolling around Yu Hai. It's going to be a yellow for Victor. He did get caught. We're going to need to have another look at that, really, to see the extent of it. Oh, it's an enthusiastic challenge from the Brazilian.
Well, he has mistimed it. Fortunate that his trailing leg actually made contact with the ball. I mean, that certainly wasn't his intention. Good decision from the referee. Talk about Shanghai SOPG. On those set pieces, Chad Chai in goals hasn't looked that convincing. And there's that handball. And it is certainly a handball. The linesman, the referee, have completely missed it. They've got that call wrong.
Chiang Rai United then living on the edge. Just over 25 minutes gone here. The left foot of Hulk. Kai Hoi Kung to Akhmedov. Akhmedov so good on the ball. He's fouled this time, and it is that man Artit. Artit really at the centre of things at the moment. Akhmedov looks to be struggling.
Well, Artit, it does look as though he makes slight contact with the ball. It just looked really awkward there for Akhmedov. I think it looked a lot worse than what it actually was.
It looked more like his fall than the contact from the player.
Kind of slipped as well. I think for me, Artit has every right to go for that ball. Goes to ground, stretching out to try and make contact with it. I've seen a couple of strong challenges from Chiang Rai in quick succession. And whilst you never like to see players injured or going down receiving treatment, it is very good to see Chiang Rai with a little bit of grit between their teeth.
This is a new level for Chiang Rai, and you do make a point about wanting to assert yourself and not be the so-called smaller club and shrink under the bright lights.
No, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's a fair free kick, and it should be a free kick to Shanghai SIPG. But Chiang Rai is certainly making a fist of it at the moment.
We want to see Odil Akhmedov continue here. He is a wizard on the ball, as he's shown us on a number of occasions already. Instructions in the ear of Yu Wenjun from Hulk, the captain. What can they conjure here, Shanghai? It's another dangerous ball in. They do get it away, though. And can they counter now? Oh, just wasn't quite the right ball. But here he comes, 1v1, Marcena. Out came Yan Junling. What a chance!
Well, initial ball into Marcena was poorly hit. He did well just to continue to scurry onto the ball, but very good goalkeeping. Wan Junling came sliding deep out of his box and did well just to get it out of danger.
Chachai just about dealing with the pressure. It's been an engaging first half an hour here in Shanghai.
It has been a good game. It's been entertaining. Seen a couple of decent chances at either end.
And how about this now for Clayton? Clayton, can he work the space for the shot? It's crowded out by red shirts. Clayton Silva, he can now.
Well, Clayton on that initial drive had space on that left-hand side, opted to come in. Just didn't really demonstrate enough authority when he was in possession to really trouble him. There's that pass, and it was a poor pass to Messina, but he did well just to hold on to it, and excellent goalkeeping. Kept his hands away from it, sliding in with his legs. Yan Junling showed great anticipation to come bursting out of his box.
Akhmedov now, good to see him back on the field and moving okay. Here's Oscar Yuhai. Victor up against him. Victor, physical, robust player that he is, has to be a little bit careful.
Well, sitting on a yellow card. He does need to be very careful with every single challenge that he makes now. And he's certainly going to be put in a few more positions where challenges may be 50-50, as we see a strong defensive header.
Oh dear, they've given it away in a terrible position to Akhmedov. Down goes Lu Wenjun. Referee says play on. They really are trying to play out from the back, Chiang Rai. It's Marcena. Now Clayton. Clayton does have help from Pierpont. It's Oscar back helping. Now Victor. Marcena. Pituat. Higuan gets it away. Here's Lee. Chiang Rai enjoying a good little spell at the moment. Shika alert to the danger.
Been an excellent passage of play for both teams. A really good energy to this game. Both teams in their pre-season. Still looking very sharp given where they are in their overall football season. It's early stages, but there's a real solid intensity from both teams.
One factor, PJ, that people do make a lot of is the change in temperature. You know, we mentioned it at the start of the game as promising attack fizzles out for Chayawat. But in terms of the difference of temperature, there is one thing playing in 30-degree heat in Thailand, but is it refreshing? Is there any element of that for the Thai players? Coming here, yes, it's close to freezing, but it's not humid.
The referee's even seen it and spoken to him.
You've just done.
He's motioned to him and he's walked away and given him nothing. That is infuriating.
You have to say, PJ, that's the second fairly big decision the referee's got wrong. Okay, he hasn't given the penalty, which is pleasing to see, but he's got to book him, right?
Has to book him. It's either a penalty or a yellow card for diving. It's very, very simple.
Speculative effort from Masena, who's back on the field. Off. Oscar. They're racking those shots up, Chiang Rai. But now could it be the dangerous left foot of Hulk? His sights were off on that occasion.
Well, he is so dangerous in that area as well. Finds space, surges forward, great strength and power off the mark with his ball at his feet, sets himself for that strike with his left foot, which is absolutely deadly from distance. And he doesn't hit the target.
They've done well to keep him out of shooting range on the left foot so far. He hasn't had too many chances to unleash, and you don't want to give him too many.
No, they've certainly been kept quiet. And full credit to Chiang Rai, the way that they have made it difficult for Shanghai. When they do enter those attacking areas, there's plenty of bodies in there. They're very compact, closing the players down quickly.
Hulk takes that one quickly to find Oscar. Yuhai is on the outside. Oscar clips it in, left-footed. Lu Wenjun with the header off target.
Well, it's a great effort, Lu Wenjun. Oscar did really well on that left-hand side as well. Just to keep possession, manufacture a little bit of space and just chip it in. Lu Wenjun attacks the ball, gets it down just slightly off target.
Seemed to time it brilliantly, but he gets it on target, he probably scores. Wu Lei now. Completely misjudged by Artit. Wu Lei, Shanghai SIPG's top scorer in the Chinese Super League last season. 20 goals in 28 matches. Such a threat. Clean catch from Chachai. Oscar into the danger area. They get it clear. Chachai had enough time to watch it.
Well, Lakmadov, it's a decent effort. He struck it really nice. Might have just been going wide of the post, but close enough for Chachai to force himself down to collect it.
Oscar really beginning to dictate the game now. Yuhai, Chiang Rai United getting stretched. Chayawat perhaps feeling the pressure. Hulk was lurking, he wasn't taking any chances there. Again, they opt to go short, Shanghai. Oh, Holt overran that. He's not getting anything, but he is glaring at the linesman.
And in hindsight, he's probably thinking he wish he had just whipped that corner kick in. They're certainly trying to be very innovative on all the set pieces that they do have. The simplest, most expected outcome is certainly not eventuated on all their set pieces.
A couple of minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half in Shanghai. Liu Wenjun misjudging that one towards Hulk. You would have thought Chiang Rai United would be delighted if they can get in 0-0 at half-time.
I think they'd be very pleased with the performance. Certainly under pressure in the final stages of this half.
Here they come now. They've had chances of their own. Yu Hai's seen plenty of the ball on this near side. He's rampaging forward. Oscar. Oh, gorgeous stuff from the Brazilian. And look at that for a pass. What a move that would have been if that had reached Wu Lei.
Lovely combination play. Wu Lei was lurking to pick up that final ball.
Holt's gone to the far post. Now it's Odell Akhmedov, and it's a big save! Referee might have his work cut out for him, but I'll tell you what, Chatsai has pulled off a heroic stop. Referee looking to keep the situation under control here. Yu Hai's involved. He came sliding in on the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a deserved yellow card. It was certainly late. But Chatsai with a tremendous save. Absolute tremendous, point blank. Outstanding reflexes. And then to jump up, collect it. That is an awesome save from Chatsai. This will be an excellent angle to see how quickly he was able to get down onto it. Collects it. Oh! And let's maybe give the benefit of the doubt to. Let's have a look at a naughty challenge from Yu Hai that he slipped just as though he did come in. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Full credit to the Chiang Rai United players. It's incidents like that can really spark a mini little melee. They really contain themselves very well.
Well, the timing of that save, PJ, could be absolutely crucial. We don't know if he'll be able to continue after that. He's struggling after the impact on his hand, it looks like, but the lift that'll give the side to keep the scoreline at 0-0 as they go in for half-time could be massive.
Oh, it is absolutely enormous. It would have been gut-wrenching for Chiang Rai to have conceded a goal so late in that first half. Really deflates the momentum that you've built. And in many ways, that save almost puts Chiang Rai United in a slightly bigger position going in at the break at half-time. Real momentum with them. They've had to ride their luck on a couple of occasions in the latter stages of this first half.
You wouldn't have thought there'd be much time to go now at the end of this first half. Still could be time for a sucker punch, of course. What a half Oscar's had. Pierpont across to challenge. Oscar gliding past him. Oh dear. Oscar's had his way there. This time it's comfortable for the goalkeeper. And it was lively. We go in at 0-0, PJ.
And a very, very entertaining first half. Full credit for Chiang Rai United really taking it to Shanghai SIPG. And I'm expecting a very open and plenty of chances in this second half as both teams really look to try and chase the win in normal time.
Chances then for either side. Carlos Macena, Gilberto Macena might have a look at himself because a glorious opportunity fell to him early on in that first half. Apart from that, though, it's been committed, and the word we use is lively. We expect fireworks in this second 45 minutes. Do be sure to join us back here on Fox Sports. Development at half-time, really, that might well give Chiang Rai a lift with Odil Akhmedov. We did wonder about him. He did take a nasty challenge in that first half. He was limping. He did go off for a while, came back on, but he hasn't been able to continue. So Zheng Yi comes on in his place. Not the same level of threat, you have to say, PJ.
No, it's not. It's not. But again, injuries happen. A little bit of fresh legs on there. A little bit of change in approach to the game. Really interested to see how Vitor Pereira does approach this second half. I think he would have been relatively positive with the final 5 to 10 minutes of that first half, where they really did dominate possession and field position. Plenty of balls into the box, putting Chiang Rai under pressure. But it really took him the whole of that first half to get going.
Zheng Yi, certainly a much more defensive-minded player. 24 years of age, as we see him try to replace the craftsmanship and guile of Odil Akhmedov. Zheng Yi. Asking a lot, that, of Clayton. Kai Hui Kang. It does look light for light, doesn't it? In terms of positioning, how he's sitting in the middle of the park as Wu Lei goes up against Victor.
Well, Wu Lei, one play in particular, will want to stamp his authority on this second half. Had a pretty absent-minded first half, drifted in and out of the game.
Hulk. Careful in possession. Work it out to the wide position to win the corner, and Pierbon's just appealing to his teammates that he does need a little bit more help out there. The outswinger from Hulk, Wu Lei, and another huge save, the double save, Chachai the hero, but it is 1-0. Devastating. They managed to keep the ball out, but only for so long, until Yu Hai came in with the header. Heartbreak for Chiang Rai United.
Well, good delivery initially from Hulk. Flick on initially. Outstanding save from Chachai. And then it was just at 6s and 7s. Bodies throwing themselves at the ball. There's that tremendous reflex save from Chachai. And another backup save. But it was just this second ball that lobbed up very, very nicely for Yun Hai just to attack it. He had the power, he had the pace to be able to jump up and use that momentum to power it into the back of the net.
It was Shi Ke that forced the double save, the centre-back. And Yu Hai, who was perhaps one of the standout performers, marauding down this near flank in the first half, was on hand, and the timing's not great for Chiang Rai.
Well, certainly never good to concede a goal, but exactly right. Early or late in the half. And with all the attacking talent and the cultured attacking prowess that we certainly witnessed from Shanghai SIPG, it took a scrappy goal like that to really break the deadlock. Nothing cultured about it, just putting the ball into a dangerous area and getting bodies throwing themselves at it.
errant pass from Clayton Silva, giving away possession cheaply, but they do have the throw. Another one the referee's not having any of. Attempts to win the free kick from Lee. Marcena was pressuring Shi Ke. He goes for the safety first option. Akarawin. Pierpont wins the throw. Test of character for Chiang Rai United. Can they respond? Victor's up for this one. Yu Hai, the first defender, gets it away. Now Hulk brought down.
Certainly minimal contact, but enough for the referee to award a free kick. Shanghai, with the experience and maturity they do have, we'll really expect them to try and maintain possession, but they have given it away cheaply there.
Clayton. Kai Hoi Kung does very well. Remember, Chiang Rai United also without Munko in the side as well. He's a key player for them. The worry is now that Shanghai step it up a gear as Hulk drives forward, finding Nu Wenjun.
It's good use. Full width of the field on that occasion from Shanghai SIPG, really stretching that Chiang Rai defence. Ball being brought out of the back on that left-hand side, firing across to the middle to Hulk, who then fires it across to the right-hand side.
Pierpont conceding possession. Higuan now. Shin Chao. Given away in a dangerous area. How's that for a challenge from Wang Shinchao? Ultimately leading to a counter for his side. Shi Ke. Zhang Yi. Now Oscar. Solid spell of possession for the hosts. Lovely turn from Hulk into Wu Lei.
Well, it certainly was a great turn from Hulk. Just his passing to Wulay. It's really not hard or tough to allow him to take the ball quickly.
Wulay was bearing down on Chachai there. An option on the edge of the area. Now Oscar. Wulay's making his way in there as well. Twisting and turning. But Pierpont sticks to his task. Again, they go short. Wulay wins the header. And when you see the outcome, you wonder, again, why they do go short.
Good. Only one.
Clearly something they've been working on in pre-season. Shinapat looks to be struggling after being on the receiving end of that challenge from He Guan.
It certainly was very clumsy. He Guan, he's got away with it at the moment. And Shinapat just needs to get off his feet and get going. That earlier goal from Yu Hai just dropped very nicely for him. Just on the edge of that 6-yard box, he's attacking the ball. He had the ability to jump higher with the momentum and punish at home. Certainly not a goal for the highlights reel, given the excellent attacking players that they do have. It's taken a pretty ordinary goal such as that to break the deadlock. But I guess in such a game, no goal's really ordinary in that way. They're all pretty meaningful. And what it has allowed Shanghai just to be a little bit more composed on the ball. We see them really quite content just to keep possession, continue to probe away, recycle the ball from left to right. Here's a very good example of that.
Liu Enjun goes flying.
Well, that's a great shoulder charge. It's always good to see a couple of players looking at it from very different perspectives. That is an excellent shoulder charge. Absolutely nothing wrong with that for me, Andrew. Two grown men, shoulder to shoulder. Referee agrees.
Well, this time Hulk puts it in first time. Oh! The effort was whipped by Oscar, cleanly caught by Chachai.
Well, it's a decent effort. Chachai just read it very well. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. Certainly one for the photo reel.
It's been a busy night for him, Chachai.
He's had some outstanding saves. His reflex saves have been absolutely outstanding. Not an awful lot he could have done with a goal. He pulled off two very, very good saves leading up to it.
Yongshin Xiao can't beat the first defender, Shinapat. Chayawat. Neat and tidy stuff from Chiang Rai. Here's Clayton. Zhang Yi.
Chiang Rai still keeping it very tight, not venturing too far over that halfway line when not in possession. There will be a time where they will look at trying to win the ball back earlier, apply a little bit more pressure further up the park.
Great battling from Chayawat. Masena. Pierpont. One inside a corner.
Good passage of play there for Chiang Rai. Doing really well just to maintain possession. Chayawat it was who was battling with Hulk.
And what a sight this is to see. 1-0 down in Shanghai. On comes Elkerson for Lu Wenjun.
Well, great sight. Depends who you're going for, I guess, Andrew, on that occasion. Excellent for Shanghai SIPG. It sends a shiver up your spine if you're Chiang Rai.
Clean catch from Yan Junling. Launching the counter. And Elkerson might have a chance to make an early impression. Chachai nice and cool in possession. Masena's been caught offside, but play will continue. It does so with Hulk. Brilliantly threaded through to Oscar. Oscar goes it alone. Chachai with more work to do.
Again, read it very well and held onto it. So deceptive is Oscar in those positions. He just drifts inside and then he's able to pull the trigger so quickly. Chachai having an outstanding game. Seems to be enjoying himself as well. Coming charging out of his box, keeping possession.
Roulet now. Elkerson ambling towards the penalty spot. Oscar can't find Roulet with the give and go.
Interesting how Shanghai SIPG do set up now that Elkerson has come onto the field. It's as though Elkerson has occupied more of a central role. Hulk stepping out on this right-hand side. But as we tend to see with Hulk, he does have a little bit of a license to roam.
Pierpont with the up and under. Clayton Silva penalised. Roulet. He's been linking up so well with Oscar on the left flank. Elkerson, he can hit them. That one a little bit of a warm-up. And he's capable of box office. Might have been a good thing that no one was around Zhang Yi there, because the stud's showing. Here's Elkerson now. Oh, and it's close.
So dangerous. Oscar and Elkerson under enough pressure just to hurry his shot. Certainly does seem to be in plenty of trouble. See surging defence there that really did rush Elkerson into his shot, pulling it wide. Here's that early opportunity. Elkerson, good run in past Oscar. Needs to take it quickly. I certainly don't like comfortable. There's 1-0 scoreline, Shanghai SIPG. Chiang Rai in this second half really haven't troubled them going forward. But you still get this sense of anxiousness with this 1-0 scoreline that it's not all plain sailing for Shanghai SIPG.
Looks like Shinapat going to be unable to continue here. See him hit the deck there off the ball, which is always worrying. Here's Oscar. Yuhai. Lee Jong Rai with the challenge. Elkerson. Give and go with Hulk. Zhang Yi with a lovely diagonal to Oscar. Neat and tidy stuff from a Carawin. Here's Clayton. Really important spell in the contest, this. Yuhai finds Oscar. Good strength from the Brazilian. Asks a lot of his countrymen. Roulé. Plenty of light blue shirts behind the ball still. But they haven't looked threatening in this half at all.
No, they've really been on the back foot. Chiang Rai, that early goal for Shanghai SIPG just put them in a slightly more comfortable position. They've looked a lot more composed on the ball. They're moving the ball a lot faster than what they did in that first half, particularly when they're venturing into those attacking areas. There's no need for them to rush the play, which they did do just then, which there's obviously no need for. But they have looked a lot more composed, a lot more threatening. Great opportunity to bring on Elkerson, just to provide a little bit more firepower up front and continue to put Chiang Rai United on the back foot.
Victor up against Roulé. It looks like Alexander Gamma is going to make his move now. Pattenpon will be coming on. a bit of confusion over who for. It will be a Carawin. Had some neat touches. A Carawin in the middle of the park. Hasn't been able to influence too much going forward.
Now it's been a very difficult second half for Chiang Rai. 20 minutes remaining in this game. They were on a shore that they throw everything at it.
Lee was lurking. A great position. And you wonder if having that additional attacking dimension will give Chiang Rai United a lift here.
Well, they've been starved of possession in this second half, and I'll know that they're certainly in a difficult position, but again, it really is sudden death at the moment. It's do or die. 20 minutes remaining. They're going to need to begin pressing further up the park, aim to win the ball back faster. It is going to open up a little bit more space in midfield for Shanghai to try and exploit. But Chiang Rai need to try and apply more pressure to Shanghai, and they need to get more bodies forward to really put them under even more pressure.
Artit just apologising to Elkerson. Now Oscar. Shike. Zheng Yi. Poor pass from the substitute. It's a rare foray forward in this second half now for Chiang Rai. What can they make of it? It's lovely to look at. Lee in possession. Can only hold it up for lack of options, says Victor. Certainly got some neat flicks and tricks in the final third. Can they trouble Shanghai? Hulk driving forward. Losing possession to Lee. Pattenpon offering an option. Looking to get involved now, the substitute. Roulet leading the counter. Oscar ahead of him, as are Hulk and Elkerson. Hulk surrounded on the edge of the box. They're so wary of that missile that his left foot represents. But here comes Clayton, 1v1 with Shi Ke. Clayton gets the shot off, wins the corner.
Well, it's a very, very good recovery defending as well there from Shanghai. Clayton looked as though he's in a one-on-one situation. He drifted inside and all of he's surrounded by 3 or 4 defenders. Very good positional defending there by Shi Ke, just to force Clayton back inside where his supporting defence was coming.
Kai Hoi Kung does that ever so well. So alert to incoming danger. But these are the moments for Chiang Rai United. Pattenpon, the substitute, to take the corner. It's a poor one. This will play into the hands now of Shanghai SIPG. This is what the Elkersons and the Woulays have been waiting for. A little bit of extra space. Hulk tries to get it back to Woulay. Chow. Oscar on the near side now. Into Elkerson's feet. Now Oscar. High outside him. Elkerson's inside. Elkerson looking to fashion space for the shot. Wang Chow. Zhang Yi. Discipline remains for Chiang Rai United. Only Clayton Silva really an option in the final third.
Chiang Rai really finding it difficult when they do break that Shanghai attack down. They're just surrounded by defenders, finding it difficult to play their way out of that midfield area. Just a little bit of a lack of options, a little bit slow getting forward to support Chiang Rai.
Oscar out to Woulay, 3 in the box. Oscar quite content to win a throw. 1v1 with Lee. Wang Chow on the overlap. Hulk is waiting. Clayton Silva. And still. The referee's not having any of that. He's shown a low tolerance for that sort of thing. Gilberto Marcena, his evening is over, and we thought we might see the craft of Sivakorn at some point, and that time has arrived.
Well, he had a lovely opportunity early in that first half where he got it all completely wrong. 9 times out of 10 you would have expected him to hit the back of the net, and he didn't get another opportunity for the rest of the game. That is the one memory that will haunt him from this game.
We've got a couple of pairs of fresh legs in Patpon and Sivakorn, who can produce, but that's a wonderful turn from Woulay and a big challenge from Piapon.
Well, Woulay's hands went out for a penalty. It was a good challenge. Woulay just taking the ball into the box at such pace. Real nerve-wracking time for defenders, whether they try and poke your foot out at the ball. And that is very, very close. Marginally offside, if that. Sivakorn has clearly demonstrated what he will be doing now that he's come on. Going to be playing on the shoulder of that last defender. Chiang Rai, when they do win the ball, they do need to try and look to get the ball forward early into space. Try and release Sivakorn. They've created very, very little in this second half.
Elkerson has Wu Lei. He's just overhit that one. Chachai was alert. Pattenbon looking to take on Yuhai. Yuhai's had a good game. Oscar, though, is ran the show for Shanghai. Elkerson to Hulk. Can he fashion the space? Zhang Yi into the middle. It's Wu Lei over the top.
A good build-up play. Wu Lei with a good run, just to the edge of the 6-yard box. Cannot keep it down. There's been some elements of very good attacking play for Shanghai this evening. Just that final ball, that final shot on goal. It's a little bit of rustiness, with that real lack of cutting edge this evening. Alexander Gama will be pretty proud of his team's performance. Second half, they've been put on the back foot. That early goal for Shanghai just allowed them to be a little bit more composed and a little bit more patient in play. They've looked after the ball well and really starved Chiang Rai of possession.
Shinapat's come tearing into that challenge, and not for the first time. He looks to be in some pain.
He certainly has come steaming into that challenge.
Threaded through towards Clayton Silva. Big chance for the Brazilian. The chance was there for the shot. He had very little help in terms of support.
Broke away quickly. Didn't have much support, as you mentioned. Andrew in the box, needing to take that shot early.
Perhaps they will be encouraged by that, though. It's been a long time since Yan Junling had anything to do, really. Elkerson bearing down on goal now. An important challenge from Artit. Got the block in.
Well, Elkerson, he certainly was well covered. You can see him just trying to manufacture a bit of space to clip it into the box. And he's very well defended and well covered by Artit. Time really running out now for Chiang Rai.
Hope with a step over. Chiang Rai get it away. Sivakorn hasn't had too many chances to show what he can do. Bit of a tired touch from Clayton Silva. He's had a lot of running to do tonight.
Yes, he has a lot of running, and a lot of running when not in possession, which for some strange reason seems to fatigue you a little bit more, particularly if you're a striker and you're doing a lot of defending.
Section of the game really is when mistakes can be made at the best of times. Both these sides very much in pre-season. The opportunity is still there for Chiang Rai United.
Certainly need to get the ball into the box early, get some bodies in there, look to win the ball back quickly, and they've done exactly the opposite.
Hulk still full of running, full of enthusiasm. And look at the strength.
He does do very well there, Hulk. He's deceptively very quick, technically very, very competent as well. Just that big, bulky frame of his tends you to believe that he might be a little bit cumbersome. We've seen on occasion during his time in the Chinese Super League where he probably hasn't been as fit as he should have been, particularly in his early days, but he certainly looks fit now, and he's really driving the game forward for them.
He's threaded it through to Wu Lei. It's not going to find the back of the net. Artit off the line again.
Well, it's certainly not Wu Lei's evening. He's toiled away, he's got into some dangerous positions, just lacking that little bit of finesse in the 18-yard box. Well defended from Artit.
Out came Chad Chai, judged to have been fouled.
Again, I find it difficult to see why that is a free kick. Keeper coming out to collect it with his hands. The opponents needing to try and jump up and hit it with their head. A couple of minutes of regular time. Well, this one will be interesting to have a look at. That's a good call from the linesman. It was close, but it's the right call. Just took off just a couple of yards too early there, Clayton. Shanghai SIPG, they'll look to play the remainder of this regular time deep in Chiang Rai's half. Look at picking up the ball, keep possession.
Wu Lei. Again, it's not his evening in the box. Shika. And they haven't gone the direct option on too many occasions tonight, Shanghai. Towards Wu Lei from Hulk. Chad Chai spills and gathers. It's a little bit of a hasty clearance though. Will Hulk finish it up? Balloons over the crossbar.
Hulk cannot believe his misfortune there. As he's gone to strike that, takes a wicked little bobble. Here it comes. Can happen to the best players as well. Here's that early opportunity for Wulay. It's really articulate defending from Chaiwat, just to sneak his heel in there and dispossess him.
It's been an encouraging display from Chaiwat. They've been diligent, the Chiang Rai defenders, been willing to put their bodies on the line. 3 more minutes. Can the Beatles dig something out here? Haven't shown too many signs of it in this second half. What have they got left in the tank? Holt goes down. The referee tells him to get up. Hasn't stood for too much nonsense tonight. Ali Hassan Ibrahim. Oh, look, a potential hand. Here's Elkerson. Oscar. Hulker's, encouragingly enough, looked very up for it tonight. Wang into the box.
He has. He's looked very mobile, looks fit. Really wanting, demanding the ball in all areas over the pitch.
Really seems to relish having that captain's armband on. As we see Wulay bid goodbye with just a minute or so left.
Well, he's had an industrious game. Hasn't really demonstrated his quality in and around the box, but some excellent movement, good link-up play with Elkerson in those latter stages, Hulk and Oscar.
Hu Jinghung forward on in Wulay's place again. Hulk goes down.
Well, it's got to be a yellow card. He's done that twice now in quick succession. I mean, he must realise that it does look not quite right. Someone of his overall physical strength and stature going to ground like that.
Not sure how much Hulk weighs, but it looked like a little bit of a task for Chaiwat to pull him up off the ground at this late stage. It's been a good battle.
Oh, great first touch. Hulk just keeping possession.
And look at this space over on the far side. Oscar. And still, oh, they're getting each other's way. And in the end, it's a little bit wayward from Zheng Yi.
Well, we can see that Shanghai still have plenty of work to do in this pre-season preparation for the Chinese Super League. Certainly plenty of positives to dwell on and reflect on in this game, but it is that final linkage as they enter the 18-yard box between the players. It's a little bit disjointed, a bit fragmented from what we're used to seeing.
And that's it. A roar goes up around this Shanghai stadium. Shanghai SIPG reached the group stage with a fairly convincing 1-0 victory.
Well, I think it's job done. I think it's basically that. They were the favourites coming in. Chiang Rai made them work very hard in that first half, and then they got that decisive goal early in the second half. Very fortunate. It was a scrambling type of goal, and Chiang Rai held on, but overall, Shanghai SIPG deserved to go through. But Chiang Rai United can certainly head their head very, very high. I thought they did a really good job reflecting and putting a very positive perception there for Thai football.
Yu Hai then with the only goal of the night. Shanghai SIPG 1, Chiang Rai United 0. They go off to the AFC Cup while Shanghai try and go one better than last season's semi-final. Thanks for joining us.